So we have this new exciting Batman game called Gotham Knights that's planned to be released on the 21st of October 2022. There's lots of stuff to discuss that I'm sure you will be glad to hear about, especially because there's been some time since we had the last Batman game. Without further ado, let's take a look at the most important things that you should definitely know before making the purchase. First things first, the story. Unlike other Batman games, in this game Batman is dead. That's basically how the game starts. Batman somehow foresees this happening, so he left a pre-recorded video for his Bat family members so they can have a clue about what happened. After Bruce dies, the city is ravaged by criminality and the four heroes need to make Gotham a safe place again. This idea of Batman family is a new original story and it's not connected to the previous Batman games in any way. Now the question, is Bruce really dead? Well, I don't want to speculate on that too much, but as far as I'm concerned, since we have this new concept of Bat family playable characters and a totally different and original story, I don't see why this wouldn't be true. I know that the idea of a superhero dying is hard to accept, so probably that's the reason why so many people speculate on this topic. In terms of playable characters, we have four heroes to choose from: Batgirl, Robin, Nightwing and Red Hood. Each hero has his own unique skill trees, abilities, momentum skills, and of course each one of them focuses on different playstyles. In the very basic way, Red Hood seems to be somehow specialized in both ranged combat and melee combat if we were to judge by the skill trees. So Marksman's skill tree, as the name already suggests, focuses on ranged attacks, while Brawler's skill tree and Vengeance skill tree are more melee focused. Judging by the size, it was somewhat obvious that Red Hood must be good in close combat. Batgirl is probably the most similar to Batman. Her weapon of choice is her nightstick and he can build up into a one-target focused DPS machine or a self-reviving tank. Nightwing is the leader of the Gotham Knights, very agile and acrobatic, focused on critical damage and able to fill his skill bar very fast. Being the leader, he can buff himself and his allies in combat. Robin is the youngest of the group, specializes in stealth, distraction and surprise attacks, and he is able to create a lot of elemental build-up on his targets. He can use his slingshot to both attack and attach explosive on his enemies. His traversal mechanic is different, he has the short range teleportation, probably not as interesting from this point of view compared to his other family members. Crime scene investigation is a big part of the gameplay. Our four heroes, like their former mentor, are good detectives, so you will have puzzles to solve, which means interacting with the right objects to get past obstacles rather than making complicated deductions. Even though we don't have a Joker in Gotham Knights, it seems that we will have an older and more experienced version of Harley Quinn, a highly dangerous villain that for sure will have a central role in the criminal activity of the city, and also Mr. Freeze is on the list, which is going to be one of the boss fights. But the villains list doesn't stop here. We also have the shape-shifting Clayface, which is also going to be one of the boss fights at a certain point in the game, and finally the Court of Owls, which are probably the puppet masters behind the increase in criminal activity in Gotham City. Gotham Knights will feature several skill trees, 3 of them are unique while the 4th, called Knighthood, is available for all the heroes. This will let you experiment different playstyles for each character, but choose wisely because you won't have enough skill points to unlock all the ability trees. Unlocking the Knighthood skill tree unlocks you some good abilities, but along with that also unlocks a special traversal method and an ultimate ability. The traversal method and the ultimate ability are unique for each class. Red Hood has the mystical jump, while Batgirl and Nightwing have some sort of a glider to move around the city. Besides normal skills, we have momentum skills that are another set of unlockables that can make a huge difference in combat, and it's awesome that they can be blended with abilities gained through skill trees. Very nice. You'll have to complete different challenges throughout Gotham to unlock them. And with that out of the way, let's talk about the open world gameplay. So the action takes place in Gotham City, which is the largest and most detailed recreation of the city in any Batman game so far. You can use different tools to better traverse the city, like the grappling hook or the bat cycle that can be used by any member of the group at any time. But with Knighthood 3, as I've said, these also unlock unique traversals for each of the 4 knights. Red Hood creates mystical platforms to jump mid-air, Nightwing has flying trapeze glider, meanwhile Batgirl will have that iconic Batman glider which Bruce also had, and Robin will use his short-range teleportation as a traversal mechanic. Belfry is going to be our base of operation where we can plan our next moves, interact with other characters, take missions, perform upgrades, and handle our build. Alfred is also making a comeback, providing aid and expertise as he did for Bruce when he was still alive. The open world has a lot of side content, challenges, and enemy gangs to fight for lots of extra loot and reward. Loot and resources are of course another important part of the game. Enemies will drop items of different rarities from common to legendary, which we can then equip at our base. Resources are also important since we have crafting on our menu at Belfry, and players can also find blueprints for suits and weapons while exploring and fighting that they can further craft at the crafting bench. In terms of customization, there is no shortage of options that we have available both in terms of color themes and also in terms of skins, regardless of the items you are wearing, allowing you to create the dream knight you want. Gotham Knights platforms have been confirmed for PC, available via Steam and Epic Games, PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. Unfortunately, Gotham Knights version for PS4 and Xbox One are no longer in development, and the reason is that the publisher wants to provide players with the best possible gameplay experience. We also have some nice rewards if we pre-order the game, and there is a standard edition, a deluxe edition, and a Gotham Knights collector's edition available. If you only want the game itself, grab the standard edition for $69.99 on the console or $59.99 on PC. If you pre-order the game, you will get a Bat Cycle skin with the standard edition. The deluxe edition costs $89.99 on console and $79.99 on PC. It has the base game and the Visionary Pack DLC, which includes exclusive gear and cosmetics, Beyond suit style character skills inspired from Batman Beyond animated series, and the collector's edition is $299 on console and $289 on PC. It has all the above mentioned skins, 60 pages media book, exclusive Gotham City map, exclusive gear, cosmetics, and a bunch of other cool stuff. The game will support co-op at launch, so you'll be able to play Gotham Knights multiplayer with a friend via 2-player online co-op. Unfortunately, cosplay is not planned at this moment. Definitely a lot more coming in the following days and weeks, gameplay and guides, so definitely make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you can stay up to date with all that. See you guys in the next video.